So this is teaching for women. So I'm going to read you some scripture because I don't know if you know this. So Daniel chapter 9. And he shall confirm the covenant with many for 1 week. In the midst of the week he shall cause the sacrifice and oblations to cease. And for the overspreading of abominations he shall make it desolate, even until the consumption and that determined shall be poured upon the desolate. So Yeshua is going to end his, in the midst of the week, he shall end the sacrifice. So I guess my first question for you is Friday in the midst of the week? So Matthew chapter 12. Then certain of the scribes and of the Pharisees answered, saying, Master, we would see a sign from thee. But he answered and said unto them, Shall no sign be given unto it, but the sign of the prophet Jonas? For as Jonas was 3 days and 3 nights in the whale's belly, so shall the Son of Man be 3 days and 3 nights in the heart of the earth. Matthew 28. And the end of the Sabbath, as it began to dawn towards the first day of the week, came Mary Magdalene and the other Mary to see the sepulchre. And behold, there was a great earthquake, for the angel of the Lord descended from heaven and came and rolled back the stone from the door and sat upon it. His countenance was like lightning, and his raiment white as snow. And for the fear of him, the keepers did shake, become as dead men. And the angel answered and said unto the women, Fear not you, for I know that you seek Yeshua, which was crucified. He is not here, for he is risen as he said. Come see the place where the Lord lay. So it says the end of the Sabbath, as it began to dawn towards the first day of the week, Sunday. Does it not just say here that he was already gone? And again, isn't Wednesday midweek? Is Friday midweek? Or is Wednesday midweek? Wednesday night, Thursday morning, Thursday night, Friday morning, Friday night, Saturday. Did he not give the Pharisees the sign of Jonas, that he would be in the earth 3 days and 3 nights? You say Friday. Friday nights, Saturday morning, graciously Saturday nights. How do you get 3 days and 3 nights out of that? How do you get 3 days and 3 nights out of that? Did he not say he's Lord of the Sabbath for a reason? Maybe, do you think it's maybe because he rose on the Sabbath? He healed on the Sabbath? Did Jehovah not bless the Sabbath in Genesis 2? Did Jehovah not make it his perpetual covenant, his sign between his children and him in Exodus 31, verse 16 through 18? Wasn't it not one of his commandments, his 4th commandment? To keep the Sabbath as he commanded to keep it. Hebrews chapter 4. For which have believed do enter into rest. For we which have believed do enter into rest, as he said, as I have sworn in my wrath, if they shall enter into my rest, although the works were finished from the foundation of the world. For he spake in a certain place of the seventh day, on this wise, and God did rest the seventh day from all his works. And in this place again, if they shall enter into my rest, seeing therefore it remaineth that some must enter therein, and they to whom it was first preached entered not in, because of unbelief. So do you have unbelief? Do you not enter into his rest because you have unbelief? Again, he limiteth a certain day, saying in David, today, after so long a time, as it is said, today, if you will hear his voice, harden not your hearts. For if Joshua, which in some translation it says Yeshua or Jesus, I don't know if you knew that. Do you know that his English name is actually Joshua? Had given them rest, then would he not afterward have spoken of another day? Therefore remaineth therefore rest to the people of Jehovah. For he that is entered into his rest, he also hath ceased from his own works, as God did from his. Let us labor therefore to enter into his rest, lest any man fall after some example of unbelief. Lest any man fall after the same example of unbelief. So again, do you have unbelief? Does it not say that those that do not enter in his rest have unbelief? This is Deuteronomy 18, what was prophesied that Yeshua would do. The Lord thy God will rise up unto thee a prophet from amidst of thy brethren like unto me, and to him you shall hearken according to all that thou desirest the Lord thy God in Horeb in the day of the assembly, saying, let me not hear again the voice of the Lord my God, neither let me see this great fire any more, that I die not. And the Lord said unto me, they have well spoken that which they have spoken. I will rise them up a prophet from among their brethren like unto thee, and will put my words in his mouth, and he shall speak unto them all that I shall command him. And it shall come to pass that whoever will not hearken unto my words, which he shall speak in my name, I will require it of him. Do you know what they desired at Horeb? Have you read Deuteronomy chapter 4 through 6? What they desired at Horeb. Have you read Exodus 17, what they thirsted for, what they chitted to Moses about? Do you know the parable of the life-giving water? When a prophet speaketh in the name of the Lord, if the thing follow not, nor come to pass, that is the thing which the Lord hath not spoken. But the prophet has spoken it presumptuously. Thou shalt not be afraid of him. So if Yeshua gave them the sign of Jonas and said he was going to be in the earth 3 days and 3 nights, and he wasn't in the earth 3 days or 3 nights, then doesn't that make him a false prophet, where we don't need to be afraid of him? some questions that I have for you, because was Yeshua not was he not that capital P prophets that Jehovah sent in his name? Didn't Yeshua warn us in John chapter 5 verse 43, I came in my Father's name and you receive me not, but there's going to be one that comes in his own name that you're going to receive. Yeshua, Jehovah's salvation. What's the Father's name? And last question for you. And correct me if I'm wrong. You seem like you're a Christian man. So my question for you is, if the church has lied to you about when he died and when he rose again, have you ever thought about what else they have lied to you about?